Riot. Yo, Riot. What's with you, man? You've been looking kind of worn out from the second I got here. I guess Ares and his new friends took a bigger chunk off of me than I thought. Bullshit. I've seen you take way bigger beatings than that, Fate. I know you. We've been down some dark roads and deep waters. I can tell something ain't right. I could tell back then, just never said anything, because you were able to maintain. Looks like the screws are about to pop out now. There's a lot I haven't told a lot of people. Maybe if I did, I wouldn't be in the condition I'm in right now. There's a war going on in my head, so I sound like a nut job trying to explain it, but it feels like someone or something is trying to take over. Yeah, I've been to that movie already, and it blows. Jonas, the legendary Hellhound. I just did manage to see your fight on the way here. Surprised you're not getting checked out for what happened to you. What happened to me is exactly why I'm standing here. I know you've got a fight coming up soon, Riot, but we've got to talk. Now. So let me get this straight. That thing that was on your face when you fought Blackheart was some kind of branding? Yeah. She had complete control of me, this demon lady. It's the same marking that my sister had when she last appeared. Come to think of it, she's not the only one who's got it either. Sin Callahan, Tamara Okoye, and Yuriko Tanaka. The Empresses of Pain, so they're called. So they're all possessed, is what you're saying. I don't know. Haley's the one who pulled me out of her trance. Or I think it was her. Maybe I was in another world. Maybe it was her mind. You were in her head. Her thoughts pulled you back. Thoughts are the only thing keeping her out of mine. Haley said that you were a key in all of this. That this demon lady wants you better than anything. But I need to know just what the hell that thing was in the first place. Jorogumo is what they called her in the legends. The Queen of Spiders. She's a demon, as if that's not obvious. But she ain't like the ones they talk about in churches. She's weaved her web across nearly every bloody conflict the world has ever seen. She feeds on hate, anger, and sorrow like it's food and water. All she needs is a single thought of yours with any of the sort, and she can possess you to destroy everything until all that's left to destroy is yourself. I've researched her for decades. I've found documentations of her manipulation of man and woman alike, from Nobunaga to Joan of Arc, even Hitler. She is the very aspect of cunning, trickery, war, and I must know the source of her power. Why would you want to get involved with something like that? If everything she touches dies, I'd keep my hands off if I were you. I don't aim to control it, Fate. I don't even want to possess it. But such a thing roaming this realm. Imagine if it came to influence any one of the scavengers beneath us that want to take the throne. Yeah, I think I see what you're getting at here. I've learned the location of a supposed summoning chamber for her, located on an island off the coast of easternmost Japan. It's an archipelago that's being industrialized by one of my rivals. But at one point, it was a home to a cult that worships Jorogumo. I need you to round up your best, infiltrate the island, and secure whatever artifacts you find from the shrine. While I prefer you exercise discretion, if there's a need to use brute force, make sure the enemy is unable to retaliate. If I've gotta burn the whole island to ash, I'll make sure you can see the smoke from here. Excellent. Lana will be your point person. Choose any other two judges you feel can hold their own here. Op like this sounds like it's right up Saul and McGinley's alley. We're on the move tonight, King. Good hunting, Fates.
Commander, we're approaching the LZ.
Set it down 500 meters out. We'll hoof it from there.
I've scouted this entire archipelago for weeks. They have schematics of every nook and cranny.
I don't doubt you've got everything covered, Lana. But what we're looking for ain't something you'll find on a map. Why is Queenie even on this op, boss? She's already getting in the way.
Because I am a judge, as well as the Black Queen. Or perhaps you've forgotten. Honestly, Fates, sometimes I think you let your war dogs roam a bit too freely.
No disrespect, Queen, but if you keep a dog on a leash too long, eventually its freedom is going to supersede its loyalty, and that's when the master gets bitten. I'm going to need all of you to get focused, now. We're moving out. Keep the chatter to a minimum, clear? Copy that. Copy.
Understood, Commander.
Alright, let's get a drone active and canvass the terrain. A lot of tangos in the area. This is gonna be messy.
Negative, McKinley. We can infiltrate without alerting the enemy if possible. Meaning you need to keep it in your pants.
You gotta be shitting me. If we can maneuver without drawing attention, that's the route we take. Quick and clean. Let's move.
I've got eyes on multiple targets. Wait for my mark. I'll open the door for you. I've drawn their attention. You're free to advance, gentlemen.
You heard her, Pit. Sweep and clear. No monkey business, you dig?
gonna show these toy soldiers what a real killer can do. Weapons high, I'm bringing the rain.
No, McGinley. What are you doing?
Get some, motherfuckers! Like taking candy from a baby. I'm gonna have to actually do that one day and see how it feels. Oh, this looks nice. Look, boss, I got a shotgun just like yours. Fuck. I'm hit. Shit, getting a little dicey down here. Pink fucking knucklehead. So, move the pit's position and check him. Fuck. There's a sniper up top on the crane. Queen, I'm spotting him now. Check that. Enemy's activated armor. Taking cover. You hit high, I'll hit low.
Target acquired, Commander.
Send it.
Target eliminated.
Rendezvous with Saul and Pitt. See if you can find any intel at the site. I'm moving forward towards their armor. Gonna try to deactivate. Well, shit. All's clear at the site, Fate. Pitt's alright, even though I want to put a bullet in his dumbass myself. Fate? You copy? Fate? Saul? Queen? Anyone read? I think I found something. Shit. They must have hit my radio. Gotta keep moving.
We lost contact with you after your last transmission. Traced your location to that last signal, but you were gone. Vanished. We searched for another day, and then extracted what we could and came home. Thought you got flatlined out there. Carmela took it real hard. Ignatius and I were hesitant to make it official that you were dead. But then 2 days later you were back at the tower, looking like you came back from the dead. What happened out there exactly? I found what we were looking for. Or should I say she found me?
Such beautiful death. I have not seen one such as you in centuries. One who sees nothing. One who feels nothing. Come to me, harbinger of sorrows.
What did you call me?
You are a harbinger of sorrows. Death has chosen you to be its herald, to bring the end of many. How many men have you slain? How many lives ended without thoughts? There are others like you, but none are like you. You carry the aspect of sorrow itself within you, the truest form of death, mind and body withering into dust. I saw it made your enemies cold, nothingness, your mind a void, suppressing all emotion. This power, I have seen it before in man. I have harnessed it. I must have it again.
Whatever you're talking about, you ain't getting it from me. Now get out of my head.
You will be my aspect. No one escapes my web.
So you've had that mark on you this entire time? Ever since I came back from that mission. It's her brand. It's how she grants her power. Some kind of mind-body connection. Like I said, it's been thoughts all this time that's kept her from taking over. Not my thoughts, though, but those of others. Everyone who's ever cared about me. Everyone who's ever learned from me. Anyone who's ever loved me. All of them. But it still manifests from time to time. Anytime I've been in some kind of mortal danger, she comes and tries to take over. She grants me power and tries to use it to pull me into her web. It's how I was able to beat Silver and Katanashi at the same time in the last tournament. If Carmella didn't stop me, I would have probably killed them both like a crazed animal. It's how we were able to dominate the underground for as long as we did, Saul. She was using me as a conduit to try to convince you guys to accept her as your master. But I wouldn't let her. It was the aspect of sorrows that she mentioned that helped me to protect you. Cross, Black, Lana, even Pitt before we got rid of him. If she ever got her slimy hands on any of you, we'd have a serious problem. I don't like the sound of that, Fate. You haven't heard from the others in years. I know what you're thinking. I only spoke to Lana a few hours ago for the first time in a while. She obviously hasn't been affected. I can only hope that's the same case with the rest of the boys. So where does Haley fit in all this mumbo jumbo? Why did Jorogumo take her? I don't know, but I'll help you find out. I've got a proposition, Jonas. Help me win this tournament, and in return, I'll help you with Haley. The one thing I do know is that in order to help her mental state, we've got to find her physical form. You got a deal, Riot. I'll do anything to get her back. She's all I got. And that right there is how she's got enough strength to fight the demon bitch off as best as she can. Keep that energy, Tommy. No matter what. Alright. Time to clock in.